I think women are just pure.
Yo, look at this.
Okay, so this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. I remember what the Bible said about women and you know, like the evil spirit, what the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit, and you know, things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. The paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years, looking a kid in the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation. How good men get stomped out, how kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it. Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, I want that type of way about me. So, about people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it. And so I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst, because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are natural evil, period. I just think they're evil. And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other. Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like, you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can walk in a room and you just feel the daggers. You just feel that demonic spirit. Women are evil. I don't care what nobody say. Women are untrustworthy, deceitful, demonic beings. I said what I said.
Look, I ain't gonna go as far as saying evil, even though I ain't gonna lie, I learned this like years ago when I was younger, bro. There's a saying: men are dumb, women are evil. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, when they talk about like the fruits in the Garden of Eden, all the, you know, I'm not gonna go that far. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think there's something to it in the sense that, you know what I mean, acknowledging we all have our faults. You know, men, we tend to be more susceptible to women's stuff. You know, women do this, men just, you know what I mean? And women tend to know how to control and manipulate, you know, like how we say, you know, when cheating and all that good stuff, man. A man cheats with his body, a woman cheats with her heart, all that good stuff. Also, we just understand that, like, the market, I always say this, the market caters to women first, you know what I'm saying? And when they get the women, the men follow, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I get where a girl is coming from. I'm not gonna go as far as saying, you know what I'm saying, women are evil, but I could understand where she's getting to with what she's saying, you know what I'm saying? But truly though, we all, not just women, men as well, we have our, you know, we all got our faults, you know what I'm saying? And understanding, accepting that helps all of us connect, you know what I'm saying? We do know that ladies tend not to be accountable, you know what I mean? Man might be, you know, man, we definitely are on some dumb shit. I'm just gonna say, you know what I'm saying? If you look at from the beginning of time, man, you know, wars have been fought over women, man, even in the streets right now. A lot of gangs, you know what I'm saying? You wondering why these gangs be beefing? It was women, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing started because of women, you know what I'm saying? But not saying women are the fault, you know what I'm trying to say? But we do understand that if you check social media, Queen, if he ain't treating you like this, if he ain't, you know, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's worse than a man not buying you flowers is a man saying, I was going to buy you flowers before you said something. It's almost like I shouldn't have to ask for the fucking bare minimum. You make me sick.
At the same time, there's no accountability. You know, these days we've seen a little bit more of that, you know what I mean, respectfully.
A lot of this dating advice these people be giving y'all online is so dated. Half of the time, y'all listen, it's 2023. These men are not like those old school dudes.
Now, shout out to everybody that's doing that, but let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it is, you know what I mean? We all got our faults, you know what I'm saying? You can't be pointing finger, you know, as I always say, if you're pointing one finger, the rest is pointing back at you, you feel what I'm saying? For sure, we just need to acknowledge that we all have our faults. There's nobody perfect, you know what I mean? And honestly, when it comes to dating or dealing with each other. We just need to understand where our different priorities are or how we think. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this for a long time. Men were raised to try to understand women, you know what I'm saying? But women, not so much, you know what I mean? They tend to want to run shit their own selves and all that good stuff. If he ain't catering to you, you know that?
You're a narcissist. You know that? Like, you are a narcissist. And not only that, you're a misogynist. Like...
It's misogynist.
See, and here you go. Like, you always gaslight me, and here you go gaslighting me again. I'm already traumatized, and like, I was just so delulu. I couldn't even see the person that you were, and now I'm freaking traumatized because of you.
I don't really know, you know what I mean? But I definitely, you know, as I said, it's not a one side thing, you know what I'm saying? It's both sides. We just need to work on each other, you know what I mean? Or working ourselves, you know, so we can deal with each other. But I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts about it. The God of positive vibes, Almighty, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can let me know, y'all agree? The last time I said something about ladies, and people were in there coming, you know, say, since when the men start talking about ladies? And I'm like, bro, so you just accept any woman, you know, you don't scrutinize, or you don't filter, you know what I mean? You just take whatever and just deal whatever. That's why results be how it is right now. Divorce rates off the ass, all the stupid shit. But as I said, I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts about it, man. If you don't like what you hear, skip, you know what I mean? I ain't forcing you to watch this shit. I am not catering to you neither, you know, but if you understand what I'm trying to say, you know, it's vibrating, whatever it is, chime in, you know what I'm saying? And also, don't be coming in here commenting all that bullshit, because I'm just going to ignore your ass. Oh, laugh at you, you know what I mean? Give me some points, and then we're going to talk back, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Almighty, got a positive vibe, you know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.
Almighty push.